Comedy Film Nerds Podcast.
All right, Jessica, so you saw Ingrid Goes West. We watched the trailer for this. It looks interesting, but what do you think?
And tell us, refresh our memory, what was it about again?
Ingrid Goes West is, according to the marketing of the movie, a dark comedy.
Starring Audrey Plaza.
Yeah, and Elizabeth Olsen. Audrey Plaza, my brain.
Aubrey?
The Plaza girl, the
Yeah.
weird girl.
Yeah.
Audrey Plaza plays this kind of kooky, crazy. She's like legitimately mentally unwell.
I think it is Aubrey.
It's Aubrey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it It's Aubrey.
Aubrey
Yes.
Plaza.
Well, that's
The girl from Legion.
and the glasses and is that Parks and Rec? I don't remember what she's from.
She was from, it was Parks and Rec.
Yeah, she plays a crazy person who stalks this girl on Instagram and like does all these crazy things to become her friend. Like she like stages these coincidences to become this Instagram celebrity's friend, to put it in a box. To make it easy, I guess. But I found it more dark than comedy. All the previews, I sort of got weary when all the previews were for like scary horror movies, which really aren't my thing. And I was like, oh no, I've made a terrible choice.
Oh.
I thought it wasn't for me, but mostly because I was so uncomfortable throughout the whole movie, which is, I think, a real testament to her acting. Like, she was so creepy and scary, like single white female, that I was like, I want to leave. Oh my God, I don't want to watch this. I stayed because I'm too cheap to leave. But, it was just so weird. There were a couple moments that I thought were funny, and I consider myself a fairly dark person, but I was just like, this is...
So do you feel like you were maybe the trailer sort of set you up for quirky indie comedy, and because it wasn't that's sort of why you didn't like her? Or do you think they just didn't execute the film correctly?
I think it was the first one. I think it's just the way they cut the trailer that I saw made it seem it was a little more kooky, and I was like, oh, I wish I would have had a heads up. I mean, I don't know. Anytime you see someone you expect to be funny, like I know them from comedic stuff, and then it looks like it's going to be funny, and then to me, when it is less funny than I thought, I just get upset. I was like, oh, well, if I would have known it was kind of a psychological thriller, I would have honestly probably not gone. But I don't know. It was so weird to me.
How was Aubrey?
Did it twist at all? Like, was the plot...
we don't give away spoilers, but just sort
of... Like, was there any, because it sounds like a psychological thriller.
Well,
were there any parts where you went, oh my God?
There were a couple parts where, like, there's another character that makes you go like, oh, this person's crazy too, that kind of thing. Almost the not twisting that it like, oh no, she's like, you keep waiting for there to be a justification of like, we all get crazy, but it's not that bad. And you're like, oh God, it just keeps getting worse.
well, she's at that age. Oh no,
it's like, she's just,
problem.
fun. She just wants to be liked. And you're like, oh God, she just keeps diving in. So I just think it's worth noting that it's a bit of a edge of your seat, gives you like anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like really lighthearted, silly comedies. Like, my favorite movies are like Tommy Boy and Heavyweights from like the 90s. I'm like, just show me people like cartwheeling. But I'm like, oh, okay.
How was Aubrey Plaza though? Since she's usually in the quirky comedies. How was she as the like lead,
she was
wingnut
great.
Psycho? Oh, okay.
As a crazy person,
well,
I was
she's a
like,
crazy person in Legion.
I feel like that's her. She's always a little...
That X-Men show on FX.
Okay.
She's like one of the personalities.
Ah.
Yeah, and as like a weirdo, like mentally unstable person, she nails it. She's so good at that I'm like, that's got to be a little bit how she is. Like,
I don't want to have lunch with her.
I was like, I mean, I kind of do, but also,
in a public place where you can see the exits. Yeah. Like, you're not giving it in an enclosed space.
And you have a safe word.
Yeah. And it was cool to see
lunch.
Elizabeth Olsen as like, I was like a young Olsen twins fan, so it was cool to see their little sister like acting.
She's the younger of the twins.
Yeah,
right?
she looks just like them. She looks like a healthier version of both of them. It's like if they ate.
Well, yeah, Elizabeth Olsen, actually, I've liked what she's done. She in some of the Avengers movies, she's had a little part, and she's done some interesting. She was on that one indie film we covered several years ago about the cult, and I'm totally... Stephen Hawks is in it, or Jonathan Hawks, rather. And I'm blanking on the name, but you're starting to see her become a really solid actress, and also action star, but then also capable of doing like this cool, deep indie work.
Yeah, which I thought was really great. I liked her. I thought the whole cast, I thought everyone nailed the kind of part they were playing. It was great acting.
So you thought it was a decent movie, just not for you.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's definitely got an audience. I just am not it.
Right. Okay, well, fair enough.
I'm a baby.
Hot shot